Even today, when somebody wants a pair of truly wireless earbuds with great bass response, I direct them to the OnePlus Buds Pro. The original OnePlus Buds Pro has thumping bass, and if you're considering buying one even right now, I would still recommend it. In fact, YouTube has a really nice product tagging feature now, so I've tagged the OnePlus Buds Pro. So if you're considering buying a pair of truly wireless earbuds with great bass, then you can actually pick it up from that product link down there. Now, I started off talking about the OnePlus Buds Pro because the OnePlus Buds Pro 2 were launched at the Cloud 11 event along with the OnePlus 11. But this time around, there is a very interesting collaboration, and that is OnePlus is now tuning the audio along with Dynaudio. Now, for those who have been tracking this space, will know that the Dynaudio collaboration actually started with Oppo's Enco X lineup of flagship truly wireless earbuds. And then, of course, it extended to the Oppo Enco X2 as well. So while OnePlus shared the Hasselblad partnership with Oppo, Oppo has shared the Dynaudio partnership with OnePlus. So does that mean that the OnePlus Buds Pro 2 is not bass heavy anymore and is only catered towards audiophiles? Because that is exactly what OnePlus says in its briefing document. Well, I will have the answer to that question in this detailed review of the OnePlus Buds Pro 2, in which I'll also compare it against the Oppo Enco X2, which continues to be one of my favorite truly wireless earbuds even today. If you don't know me yet, I'm Ershad. You're watching Track and Tech English. Let's begin. Now, starting off with the design, the second generation of the OnePlus Buds Pro's case is very similar looking to the first generation. It's an all plastic case with a matte black finish, and I absolutely love it. It's a jewelry box kind of case, so it looks really nice as well. But this time around, OnePlus has an arbor green color to match the color of the OnePlus 11, so you do get another color variant, which is very nice. Interestingly, you do also get water resistance on the case itself. You get IPX4 rating on the case and IP55 on the buds. In comparison, the Oppo Enco X2 only offers you IP54 rating on the buds. Now, if you've come this far, don't forget to hit the red subscribe button and the bell icon right next to it to get notified whenever we put out an awesome new tech video. Now, the design of the Enco X2's case is different from that of the OnePlus Buds Pro 2, of course. It's that 38 design that I have been talking about since the first Oppo Enco X. Basically, the X2's 38 design has more batter now. I really cannot stop making that reference. But the problem with the Oppo Enco X2 is that it's only available in this white color and it gets dirty really quickly. But thickness wise, OnePlus's case is slightly thicker compared to Oppo, but you won't tell the difference in daily usage. Also, more importantly, you've got a bigger battery inside this case. Now, one thing I really like about the Oppo's case, something that you can do with it but you cannot do with OnePlus's case, is flip it open in one sweeping motion like this. But once you open the lid though, the magnets inside the OnePlus's case are stronger than the magnets inside Oppo's case. You know what, let's quickly do a yank out test. See? Now, coming to the design of the buds themselves, they're very similar looking to the first generation. Again, you get the same stem design with a two-tone finish where you've got a glossy pattern at the bottom part of the stem and the housing itself is actually a matte finish one. In comparison, Oppo's buds are entirely glossy. Now, both the designs can be classified as that half in-ear style design which were made popular by the AirPods Pro, of course, and fit-wise, what I noticed is that the Oppo Enco X2 actually fits my ear canal better compared to the OnePlus Buds Pro 2. Which is why what I noticed is that when I wear them in my ears, there is more leakage of sound in the OnePlus Buds Pro 2. Because I didn't get a tight seal compared to the Oppo Enco X2. But one good thing about the fit is that both stay very secure and are very comfortable for long listening sessions as well. And even if you're exercising, they generally won't fall off easily. Alright, now if you want to connect these buds to an Android phone, Google Fast Pair support is available and it's extremely easy to connect. Because once you've made the connection, Google remembers the buds and connects it to your email account. So whenever you have another Android device connected and if you open the lid of these buds, it shows you that, Ershad's Oppo Enco X2 or Ershad's OnePlus Buds Pro 2 is nearby, and you don't even need to have your Bluetooth connection on. It switches on Bluetooth connection by itself. Also, with both these buds, you get dual connection, which means you can stay connected to two devices at the same time, a phone and a laptop, and you can switch between them at ease. It works seamlessly as well. Now, as for controls, you get pinch controls for playback on both these earbuds, but one advantage on the Oppo Enco X2 is that you get volume control on the stem, which is not available on OnePlus, and I think that's definitely a missed opportunity. Now, if you connect these buds to a OnePlus phone or an Oppo phone, you get all the features and settings and all that you need to change within the Bluetooth settings page itself. But on any other Android phone, you'll have to download the Hey Melody app, even on an iOS device for that matter. The options are largely similar. First thing that you'll see is the option to change the ANC mode, regular mode, and transparency mode. And within ANC itself, you have high, low, smart, all of those options. And both these also offer something called personalized noise cancellation, where these buds, what they do is that they try to understand the shape of your ear canal and personalize the ANC accordingly. Now, whether this works or not is something that I will tell you in the next section of the review. What I also do like about these buds is that within the app, you get a lot of predefined sound signatures. Of course, all of them tuned by Dynaudio. And you also have custom equalizers, which lets you control the sound quality as per your preference. Now, both these buds also support high-res Bluetooth streaming codecs like LHDC and LDAC, but only the Oppo supports both the codecs. OnePlus supports only LHDC, which gives Oppo an advantage because LDAC is generally much better quality in my opinion. There's also something called Golden Sound, which basically creates a personalized sound tuning for you, and it kind of works really well. In fact, on OnePlus, the high frequency pitch sounds that the Golden Sound test throws at you, the way they have actually tuned it is very well done now. It's easier to understand and sort of, follow through. Now on OnePlus, you've also got Zen Mode Air, using which you can listen to white noise sounds for calming, soothing effect. Zen mode actually percolating into the accessories ecosystem is also a really nice touch. Now, if you want the best fit, I would also suggest taking the earbud fit test, because then you can change the ear tips to have better seal. Overall, both these buds are extremely feature rich when it comes to options that you get within the app itself. But I think OnePlus is slightly tied down by the fact that it doesn't support LDAC. Now, talking about ANC, OnePlus's ANC is better than Oppo's, hands down. You get 48 dB of noise cancellation and you get 38 dB on Oppo. See, these numbers don't matter, but what I noticed is that I took them on a flight to the Samsung Galaxy Unpacked event, and OnePlus was better at cancelling the noise compared to Oppo for sure. But the personalized ANC feature didn't do much for me when I actually tried it. Maybe your mileage will vary, so you guys let me know in the comment section below if it worked for you, if you're using an Oppo Enco X2, or if you do buy a OnePlus Buds Pro 2 in the near future. Alright, finally, I really wanted to talk about the sound signature in default mode on the OnePlus Buds Pro 2, but before that, inside each housing you get two drivers, and both of them are dynamic drivers, 11mm and 6mm in size. So in the initial video that I shot, I mentioned that the OnePlus Buds Pro 2 has dual dynamic drivers, but OnePlus came back to me and said that it is the same driver configuration as the Oppo Enco X2, which is basically a 11mm dynamic driver and a 6mm planar magnetic one. And therefore, we had to shoot this part again, which is why I'm wearing a different shirt, and my MacBook has stickers as well. So essentially, OnePlus now says that the Buds Pro 2 has an audiophile grade sound. Does that mean that it is a neutral sound signature? Actually, no. It's still a U-shaped sound signature with emphasis on the bass and the treble. But what's changed is that you can listen to far more details from the OnePlus Buds Pro 2 compared to the original Buds Pro. So the tonality, the timbre, the sound staging, the airiness, all of that has been definitely improved. That's it. I did a comparison between these two earbuds, and I still found the Enco X2 was slightly more detailed because it sort of has slightly more shimmer in the high-end treble region. In fact, the Enco X2 has slightly better sound staging, imaging, and it sounds slightly more open and airy as well compared to the Buds Pro 2. So there's this song Devaral and Artam from Ponniyin Selvan, where A.R. Rahman meticulously layers each instrument in the intro, and then he creates this soundscape that's absolutely gorgeous to listen to. So when you listen to it with the Oppo Enco X2, it's slightly more crystal clear and there's more clarity in the Enco X2, and the timbre is slightly better compared to the OnePlus Buds Pro 2. At the same time, in the same song, after the intro, there is this thumping bass that comes in. That bass line sounds incredible and adds more flavor to the song, and that's where the quality of bass and low-end attack is better on the OnePlus Buds Pro 2. So that's the difference between the signature of these two buds. Also, there's this new viral hit, People by Libyanka. I love the way it has been mastered, and what I noticed in that is the OnePlus Buds Pro 2 actually has the mids slightly recessed, so you will notice some auditory masking as well, which is not present on the Enco X2, which is far more mid-forward sounding. So if you're listening to a lot of podcasts and stuff, I think the Enco X2 sounds better than the OnePlus Buds Pro 2. But all of these are minor differences. Most regular people will just find that the OnePlus Buds Pro 2 has better bass. But the other advantage on the Enco X2 is that you've got LDAC support. LDAC is slightly better bitrate quality compared to LHDC, quality. So what I noticed is with LDAC, the Enco X2 sounds even more detailed. I did try out the equalizer on the OnePlus Buds Pro 2, and what that helped me achieve is slightly bring down the bass, and I created this crisp sound setting, and that made it sound slightly more aerial. But then again, I think the Enco X2 is more audiophile grade than the OnePlus Buds Pro 2 is. So my testing essentially suggests that the OnePlus Buds Pro 2 is a slightly more massier sound tuning, a slightly more massier variant in default tuning of the Enco X2 sound signature. And you can tell that the approach will sort of work for more people, considering that bass is what a lot of folks actually like. Now, both these buds also have 3 mics, so if you want to take calls with them, they do sound good enough, but not the best, I would say. So I did record using the mic, and what I noticed is that the Buds Pro 2 is slightly louder, but not that much better either.
Hi, now I'm testing the audio quality on the mics of the OnePlus Buds Pro 2. Hello, now I'm testing the audio quality through the mics on the Oppo Enco X2.
By the way, gaming latency on the OnePlus Buds Pro 2 is down to 54 milliseconds, but it only works with OnePlus phones. So if you're pairing this with the OnePlus phone, you will get lower latency performance, and you really cannot tell the audio video lag out there. On the Oppo, there is a lower latency game mode available as well, but it works across Android devices, so that's definitely an advantage. Now, talking about the battery life, the OnePlus Buds Pro 2 gives you 7 hours. That's what I got actually, 7 hours with ANC on, which is way better than the 5 hours that I got on the Enco X2. And you can get extra 25 hours of charge on the OnePlus Buds Pro 2's case, theoretically of course, compared to 20 hours on the Enco X2's case. And finally, you can charge for 10 minutes and get about 3 hours of listening from the OnePlus Buds Pro 2. So there's support for quick charging as well, which is also available on this. Plus, you've got wireless charging support on both the cases. The OnePlus Buds Pro 2 is not a visual upgrade, but internally there are a lot of changes that make it way better than the OnePlus Buds Pro, that's for sure. It sounds better now compared to the OnePlus Buds Pro, and compared to the Oppo Enco X2, it's got better ANC and better battery life as well. Although when it comes to the sound signature, I like the Enco X2 slightly better compared to the OnePlus Buds Pro. Plus, it doesn't hurt that on the Enco X2 you get support for LDAC, you also get volume controls on the stem, and it is more affordable compared to OnePlus's option. So you get slightly more feature for slightly less money, so take your call accordingly, but it's a very closely fought battle. So what do you folks think of the OnePlus Buds Pro 2 and the Oppo Enco X2? Do let me know in the comment section below. For more such awesome videos, don't forget to subscribe to Tracking Tech English. And I will see you guys in the next one. Until the next one, keep tracking and stay safe.